What's up, everybody out there? Artist of Strong Style here. Here to show you an Exodia deck. This is not just a simple Exodia deck where, of course, yeah, the way to win, you must draw these 5 pieces, get them in your hand, you win the duel. But this is a Yubel Exodia deck. So there is the first creation, the second creation, and the third creation. Now, I will explain each Yubel, what each Yubel is. So, of course, yeah, you saw right there the 5 cards you need to win the game. So, Yubel, yeah, a high, huge monster. Of course, yeah, you must do 3 tributes since it's going to be a level 10, but there is a way you don't have to do that. But Yubel is, when this is on the field, cannot be destroyed by battle. If your opponent were to attack Yubel, they take the damage of what their monster attack would be. To have Yubel kept on the field, you must tribute one of your monsters to keep it on the field. So most likely, Yubel is going to save you, and you're going to keep on drawing until you get Exodia. Because what is your opponent going to do? They have to attack Yubel or find a way to destroy Yubel. And if they destroy Yubel by a card effect, well then, the second creation goes. Which is the Incarnate. The Incarnate is, cannot be destroyed by battle. If your opponent battles the Incarnate, they take the damage of what their attack is of their monster. And at the end phase, all monsters you control are going to be destroyed. So, again, and if this Yubel is destroyed by a card effect, well then it brings out the third creation, which is the Nightmare. The Nightmare is, cannot be destroyed by battle. You can attack with this Yubel. Your opponent takes the damage of this monster is going to attack your opponent's monster. You take no battle damage. So you can attack with this Yubel. You're going to take no damage. Your opponent takes the damage. Cannot be destroyed by battle. So most likely Yubel's saving you. Then, of course, in all Exodia decks, you are going to need your Emissary of Afterlives. When sent to the graveyard, search for a normal, level 3 or lower monster. So, any Exodia piece, except for the Forbidden one, because that's an effect. So, any of the others. Sanguine. Sent to the graveyard. Search for any 15 or less dark monster from your deck, add it to your hand. So this one, Sanguine, you can get your Exodia piece or any other Exodia piece. But mostly that's the one to get Exodia, the Forbidden one, the Spellcaster effect. And then Mystic Tomatoes. When destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one dark monster with 15 attack or less attack from your deck in face-up attack position. So that's almost like if you wanted to bring out a Yubel also. But you must first play by the first creation of Yubel. If it's destroyed by a card effect, it brings out the second creation. Destroyed by a card effect, it brings out the third creation. And the other thing about Yubel, it brings out from the deck, hand, or graveyard. So even if you had your second creation you had both of your second creations in the graveyard, and Yubel would be destroyed, and it brings out the second, you can bring the one that's in the graveyard. bring it right back. Allure Darkness. Draw 2. Banish a dark monster. Never banish your Exodia pieces. It's not that bad if you're going to banish away a Mystic Tomato, a Sengen, or any of the Yubels. Never throw away the Nightmare, because there's only one. In the other 2 Yubels, there are 2 of them. So it's not that bad to throw away one of them if you need to. But never throw away an Exodia piece or else you're not going to win. So, yeah, the whole game is, yeah, get Exodia. But if you throw away an Exodia piece, there's no point in winning. Pot of Duality. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal them to your opponent. You choose one. The other, go to the graveyard. Reshuffle. So that's a hope right there. You can get a Sengen, Emissary, or yes, an Exodia piece. Raigeki, Dark Hole, Foolish Burial. Now, I'll explain Foolish Burial right now. The reason why you want Foolish Burial in, you want to do your best already to get Sengen or Yubel in the graveyard. Now, I'll explain why. You want to get Yubel in the graveyard. Monster Reborn. And Final Countdown. Now, Final Countdown is you have to pay 2,000 life points after 20 turns have passed. You win the duel. So, when you play Final Countdown, your opponent, they have to do their best to win the game or they're going to lose the game. Most likely in 10 turns because it goes back to you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If they can't stop you and can't win the game in 20 turns, you will win the duel. So there are 2 ways of winning the game. You either draw Exodia, or if you play Final Countdown and they can't defeat you in 20 turns, they lose the duel. So when you have Yubel out, Final Countdown on your opponent, how are they going to kill Yubel when all you're doing still is trying to search for... Yes, you're going to get Exodia. So they have to find a way to kill Yubel. And if they kill Yubel, you're going to bring out the second creation. What the second creation does, destroy all monsters. So they have to find out some way to destroy you, or you're going to win the duel with Final Countdown. So 2 ways of winning. Final Countdown and Exodia. Yubel helps you. So yeah, you're Quaking, Mirror Force, Stormy Mirror Force, Limit Reverse. Okay, Limit Reverse. Select one monster with 1,000 attack or less from your graveyard and special summon in attack position. If that monster is changed to defense position, destroy this card and send this card. This is what I mean by Yubel in the graveyard. Limit Reverse, bring Yubel. When it comes to your turn, switch it to defense position. It gets destroyed. Limit Reverse gets destroyed. But when Yubel is destroyed by a card effect, it restarts again. You can also do it for your Sengen. Switch to defense, it would be destroyed. But most likely, this is your backup to get Yubel. So Yubel. So it doesn't have to be at the tribute your 3 monsters to bring out Yubel. No, have it in the graveyard with Foolish Burial and play Limit Reverse if you have it. Call the Haunted. Yes, bring back Yubel. And And yes, if Call the Haunted gets destroyed, Yubel is destroyed by a card effect. Bring out Yubel once again. So even if Yubel was destroyed so many times, you have your backup of bringing it right back. And then just compulsory evacuation device. So yes, target. As always, yeah, target one monster. If you can't target it, you can't target it. But like I always say in my deck profiles, there are cards you can target that are way more broken than just regular monsters that say you cannot target. Here's all your 6 cards. You only have one piece of Exodia. So, okay, yes. Go Foolish Burial already. Foolish Burial. Throw away a Yubel. Maybe you want to go into Pot of Duality. Reveal your 3. This is one huge thing right there. Do you want to already go Final Countdown on your opponent? Get a piece of Exodia or go Limit Reverse already? And get Yubel. But here's the thing. Pot of Duality, you cannot special summon. So you would have to wait a turn. Now maybe, okay, yeah, any of these 3 are good possibilities. For me, I would just go already. You want to get your Exodia piece. So now you have 2 pieces in your hand. So put back Limit Reverse. Put back Final Countdown. Reshuffle. If your opponent has monsters, of course, yeah, destroy. You have Allure Darkness. So, yeah, Allure Darkness. Reveal 2. Draw 2. Okay, you were lucky. You got Limit Reverse and Emissary of Afterlife. You have to throw away 1. Again, you already have 1 Yubel. So it's not that bad to throw away the other one. So banish your other Yubel. This is in your hands. Set your Emissary. Have Limit Reverse face down. This is in your hand. 2 pieces. Your opponent would do whatever. So, okay, yes, you want to... Your Emissary gets destroyed. Get a 3rd piece. Your opponent will make an attack or something. Limit Reverse. Get Yubel. Your draw was Sengen. Okay, so you have Sengen and 3 pieces of Exodia. First, switch Yubel to defense mode. Destroy Yubel, destroy Limit Reverse. Now you're going to go into getting Incarnate. Maybe you just want to do this. Just summon Sengen. And face. Destroy Sengen. Because of Yubel's effect, it destroys all monsters. So Sengen's destroyed. 4 pieces now. So yeah, you have 4 pieces and you have Incarnate. Your draw was Final Countdown. Play Final Countdown. Now your opponent has to try to defeat you. Most likely, yeah, it says 20 turns, but it's most likely 10 turns because it's going to go back to you as a turn. So, if they can't defeat you, you win. So now you have final countdown on them. So you put pressure on them. And you have 4 pieces already of Exodia. So hopefully you can get your Exodia piece. So yeah, you have Incarnate. It's going to destroy all monsters, but it stays on the field. If it's destroyed by card effect, you get your Nightmare now. Now let's just say you keep on drawing, but you haven't got your 5th piece yet. So let's say on the 14th turn, since you have final countdown on them, your draws were Compulse, a Call, an Allure. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 cards. Now you can only have up to 6. So yeah, you have all this. So, of course, you're going to want your set, your Compulse, Call. You have Allure and your 4 pieces of Exodia. So final countdown is still on your opponent. If Yubel were to be destroyed, the ultimate. Okay, nothing left. You want to Compulse maybe? Or they're going to attack? No, Call the Haunt. Right back Exodia. I mean, Yubel. Or if you want to, your Emissary or Sengen, but if you want to stall your opponent, okay, yeah, they have to go through Yubel again. If they destroy Yubel, you go to your second one. They destroy the second one, you go back to your third one. So yeah, Monster Reborn, you have 3 calls. That's why I put in 3 calls, 1 Monster Reborn, and 3 limit reverses, because there's always that's like 7 ways of bringing back Yubel. If the first one is destroyed, they destroy the second one, they destroy the third one, they have to go through it again, because you're recycling Yubel once again. And then yes, with Yubel on the field, you have your chance of keep on drawing until you get the 5 pieces in your hand. And with final countdown on your opponent, they gotta do whatever you can to stop you, well actually to defeat you, until you get your 5 pieces of Exodia. And of course, yeah, they have to try to win on when you have final countdown on them. If they can't defeat you, but you haven't even gotten Exodia yet, let's just say only 3 pieces you had, but final countdown was on the 20th turn, well then that's another way of winning the duel. They could not defeat you in final countdown. So yeah, 2 ways of winning. Get Exodia or win by final countdown. But with Yubel saving you and they have to kill Yubel, well then yeah, how are they going to kill Yubel? They can't. So yeah, even if, yeah, Incarnate, you have your Emissary, destroy all cards. When sent to the graveyard, search for a piece. When the first creation's out, it must destroy one of your monsters. You have to tribute one of your monsters. Summon. Keep you on the field. End phase. Use Yubel's effect. Destroy your Sengen. Get a piece. So Yubel stays. When Mystic Tomato is destroyed, brings out one. You can bring out Yubel. You can bring out Sengen. Of course, yeah, you have no monsters. And Yubel's your only one? Okay, fine, yeah, Yubel's destroyed. But with Call or anything, yes. You're gonna bring it back. But if Mystic Tomato was destroyed, you bring out Yubel. You have a monster as well. Yubel, keep it on the field from Mystic Tomato. Tribute. Get a piece of Exodia. So yeah, that's why Yubel's so good even when you do Foolish Burial. So yeah, Foolish Burial, you want to get Yubel in the graveyard already. So There you go. Yubel, Exodia. Hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Show you more deck profiles later. Peace.